Alright, hello beautiful beings. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Henry and I welcome you into this divine sacred space. How are you guys doing? Listen, I thought before I, consistently start reading you guys to filth again, I would come at you with a very positive pick a card reading, which blessings you guys can expect to come your way during the next 30 days. Okay, so this reading is timeless as always. So whenever you're seeing this, just know, it's meant for you, first and foremost. And secondly, you will find out what you can expect to come your way during the next 30 days and which blessings are coming. Okay, so I want you guys to ground yourself, take a couple of deep breaths, and choose one of the three group options here. Okay, so this is group 1, the Queen of Summer. Group 2, the Page of Spring. And group 3, the Lovers. Please take as much time as you need choosing. And from my experience and many others, the first group that you actually feel drawn to is most likely the one that's yours, okay? So just choose with your intuition and your heart and take as much time as you need. The timestamps for each group will be provided down below in the comment section and the caption of the video. So I'm looking forward to welcome you at your group. Alright, hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So let's find out which blessings you can expect to come your way during the next 30 days of your life. So we're starting off your reading with the Queen of Summer. This card, you guys chose this, you felt drawn to this for a reason. Now listen, before I even started recording this reading for you guys, group number 1, I just want to let you know that you have 2 spirits on the other realm or heaven or whatever you want to call it, looking out for you, paving the way for you. There are 2 spirits. I just saw 2 hearts, 2 north stars just looking over you. Sometimes it's very hard for me to describe my visions, but this is literally what I got, so I needed to share this before even getting into this card. 2 spirits are watching over you. Now, I'm not going to tell you who that is because it is different for everybody. Okay, it is different for everybody, but for most of you guys, you have 2 spirits on the other side watching the fuck over you. They're protecting you. They want you to reclaim the crown of the Queen of Summer, basically. Okay, so now what the hell does that mean? Let me get into that. So the Queen of Summer, when I see this card, I think of emotional fulfillment. I think of dancing through life with ease. I think of sunny days. I think of summer, it's what the card says. I think of personal growth. A lot of you guys may have recently gotten a tattoo that symbolizes the growth you made in life. You were like, oh my gosh, I, have been dealing with so much shit and I grew out of it and I leveled up and I need a reminder of that. So let me get this tattooed. Let me show you guys something, what I did very spontaneously. My first tattoo, I don't know if you can see that. Oh my God, hold up. Yes, I got this done in New York, like literally on a whim. But I was like, oh my fucking gosh, like I've grown so much. I need a reminder of that. So I got my favorite words and basically my life's craft tattooed on my arm, which is gratitude. I will someday make a thick-ass course about gratitude and how it can change your life. And I hope you will join when it's ready. But this is something that maybe you recently did or you are about to do. Just getting a reminder of that on your face, or For a lot of you, you are changing your hair. Maybe you have recently bleached your hair or you're about to. And there's just something that's changing on the physical realm. Maybe you guys are moving, like anything that is like really a drastic change is about to happen, okay? I see that and it's gonna feel very good to you. You will not regret getting this tattoo, even like 20 years from now. Now, don't get a stupid tattoo that you will actually regret, like a tattoo of your like, you know, current things that are no longer serving you in the long run. But no, this is not what you're doing at all, I think. This, like, you are about to get something like a spiritual change, so a spiritual tattoo. And listen, you guys, you will not regret this, okay? I don't know why I just got that. And I know this may be stupid advice, you know, because for some of you, I don't know, maybe you will, but I don't think you will. Oh gosh, I sound insane, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's move on from that message, shall we? Oh my gosh, maybe you guys will never get a tattoo. And I'm like, No, but if you guys are not people who are not getting a tattoo, just know that there's a crazy change about to occur on the physical. Like, something is changing. You guys are about to change something. I love that for you, okay? So, with that being said, let me dive deeper and see. By the way, you guys, I'm only working with 2 tarot decks because the rest is at my home in Berlin. I'm currently not at home right now, so I just gotta work with what I got, right? Ooh, okay. So, okay, you guys, I am getting the strong sense that you guys need to take care of your health more. Drink tea and health checkup. It's kind of giving me the energy. Have you guys been drinking too much coffee? Have you guys been consuming too much bullshit that is eventually like creeping up on your health? Listen, you guys, let me tell you something, okay? You are what you consume, okay? So if you constantly listen to sad music, which, by the way, nostalgic and emotional music doesn't necessarily have to be sad. What I mean by sad music is music with very devastating lyrics and that are just like bringing you down, right? Sometimes it is needed. I love me some sad music from time to time, but a lot of the times it is very unnecessary because you don't want to pull yourself into that low vibration. And I know, listen, you guys, when I heard this the first time, I was like, what the fuck, come on. I don't fucking care. Like, I don't fucking care. Let me listen to sad music and be done. You guys, unfortunately, it is the truth. Unfortunately, we need to take more care of ourselves and what we consume because sometimes it is actually not good, okay? So ask yourself, which movies are you watching? Which Netflix shows are you watching? You guys, I tried hard in the past to watch shows that were like super dramatic and aggressive and whatnot. You guys, I watched the majority of like this You show. Crazy, okay? I couldn't finish it because I was so sensitive. I fucking couldn't. So this may be you. Maybe you guys are very sensitive in nature, so you just gotta watch out for what you're consuming because it is essentially like creating you. You know, we are what we consume. So also, you guys, if you're drinking just way too much coffee, switch to tea. You guys, I feel like I'm telling my whole life story, but maybe you guys need this for reference, okay? So a couple of weeks ago, well, nearly over a month ago now, I had this crazy health scare. So I went to a billion doctors and I got it checked out. Thankfully, I'm healthy. Thankfully, I'm fine. It was just a very scary situation I didn't know how to handle. But basically, I was forced to cut out coffee. I was forced to cut out too much dairy. I was forced to cut out eating late at night. This is something else, you guys. Eating 3 to 4 hours before bed and then not eating during those 3 and 4 hours, fucking life-changing. Your sleep is gonna be so much better. So don't eat a shit ton right before you go to bed because that's what I did. And it fucking backfired, okay? And I didn't do this for one day, bitch. I did it for a while, okay? So, just want to let you guys know. Ooh, sorry for the shaky camera. But, you know, maybe this is not your message, but just know that you're being called to be a little more mindful when it comes to your health, okay? Allow your body to rest more, switch to tea instead of caffeine, you guys. There are so many great teas. Like, currently in the morning, I love drinking either matcha or this like turmeric, ginger green tea mixture, and it's waking me the fuck up. So don't think that you have to rely on coffee. I know it may take a while to adjust, but you guys, tea is so much better. Okay? Like, become that girl here. Like, I don't care what gender you are, you know, but become her. Period. Anyway, so that's on that. Now we also got two other cards who flew out of the self-care deck, which is energy work. You guys really need to align your energy. You guys, like, your energy is wacky right now, okay? It is not stable. I don't know what's causing this. I feel like it may be too much caffeine. And then also, you guys really need to work on releasing all the shit that you have bottled up within yourself. I'm getting the energy that you guys are just having a very hard time letting go and releasing. A lot of you guys like drawing and painting. For some reason, I just got that. So maybe get into doing art magic or something like that in order to release your emotions. Basically, paint your emotions in order to release them. That could be something that's extremely beneficial because you guys have an eye for art. You guys have a huge eye for art. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are artists. Okay, and there's just like a lot of things that you need to get aligned again. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, okay? What is also important for you during this time especially is forest bathing, okay? You need to go more out into nature, hug some trees, take deep breaths in the forest, you guys. I did a mistake before I, took a trip into nature. I am living in Berlin, but before Christmas, before returning to my hometown for a while, I just didn't prioritize nature time. And there were some weeks where I wouldn't even see a tree at all. I mean, yes, I would see a tree, but like not a real thick tree in the forest, you know? And it backfired because I know I am highly sensitive, and I need that nature time. I need it. There's no way around it, okay? And I feel like this may be something that's beneficial for you as well. I see you hugging a tree and then just letting your whole energy field be cleansed from that. Now let me get a sip of my matcha right quick, okay? So really just return to nature is what I'm getting. No matter where you live, okay? I made sure to make my home in Berlin a very natural sanctuary. So I have lots of crystals and plants and like aroma things there just to make sure that I am getting this nature energy at home. And then I also, moving forward, am going to, prioritize nature time. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. I want to focus on the blessings now because I feel like we covered all of the heavy energy that's here and everything that needed to be said has been said about that. And I feel like you really are going to get your health into check and balance the shit out of that, because once you do, this Queen of Summer energy is gonna be even more embodied, okay? Period. Anyway, let's see what else. Ooh, you guys. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for what I'm about to say, you guys. Oh, okay, well, we got the Ghost and the Night of Winter. Now, listen, right now, especially whenever you're watching this, may be a time of things from the past coming back up to the surface, where in the past you had such a tough time keeping those things away from you and setting boundaries. Now those ghosts from the past are showing up again, and now you actually have the confidence and energy to set boundaries and be clear as day with your words. Okay, this is something that you need to look out for. Ghosts from the past may come back. And you need to remember yourself that you now have the energy to set boundaries. So basically, maybe your toxic ex wants to come back, and in the past you were like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's go. No, not this time. No. You have earned so much self-respect. Once again, Queen of Summer energy, right? You have earned so fucking much self-respect, and you are not allowing those toxic bitches to come back into your life, okay? It's just not happening. Now, I know it may be tempting, right? Because this is such a weird thing, because I feel like nostalgia, I hope I said that right. I always have a hard time with that word, but you know what I mean. Feeling nostalgic, right? It's a blessing and a curse, because sometimes we are driven so much by nostalgia that we run back to those things from the past. So maybe you guys have been thinking about an ex and you're like, oh my gosh, that time was so nice, I'm feeling so nostalgic. And that nostalgia is like driving you back to them. So when they pop up, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was so nice. Bitch, don't be blinded by feeling nostalgic, okay? Very important. Don't be blinded by feeling nostalgic, okay? Be smart about this. You don't want to be wrapped in another unsuccessful love story or career story or whatever again, okay? So just make sure of that. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid, okay? You guys are very smart. So don't be driven by past energies that let you nowhere, okay? Anyway, with that being said, let's dive deeper. Spirit, come on. I know this is all like a blessing in disguise, but I want to know group number one's like really beautiful blessing coming their way during the next 30 days. What needs to come through? Okay. Wait, you guys, I need to let me take a second to channel this message. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. Well. Well. Sorry, this is just funny to me. You guys, I want you to know that the next spring is gonna be highly significant for you. Okay? And this is truly giving me the energy. A lot of you guys who are watching this are currently still having a hard time cutting ties with the person from the past. So maybe you went through a divorce, right? Maybe you guys went through a breakup. Something relationship-wise that lays in the past. And it's just memories, you know? Maybe some of you guys are like actually widows, you know? I'm very sorry for you. What I want you guys to know is that you're very strong, and that this person from the past, you guys are about to cut ties with that person, okay? So it's really not about the situation, because it's different for all of you. So maybe you guys actually went through a breakup. Maybe you actually got divorced. Maybe you actually just got widowed. Whatever the case is, maybe you guys are grieving over somebody, you know? You guys are finally about to release that and come to terms with it and accept it. And once you do that, the sun is about to pour back into your life, undoubtedly. You know the image of the iceberg, like I forgot how it's called, but maybe you know what I mean. Like on the surface level, there's just the little tip, and on the like under the water, it's like huge, right? So on the tip level, you already have been embodying this Queen of Summer energy right there, right? But on the downside level, you guys have really still been suffering. What is changing during the next 30 days? You guys will find methods to release all the guilt, release all the sadness, the fear, the anger. You guys are about to let it go, and the sun is undoubtedly going to shine back into your life. Okay? You guys are making peace with the past, right? I really am feeling this. So this is really your big blessing, but no worries, we will dive a little bit deeper in a second. I want you guys to know that it's gonna be okay, and I know you're tired of hearing that, but I actually mean it, okay? I actually mean it. The sun is about to come back. And what I want you guys to do is focus on working with flowers, okay? So maybe buy yourself flowers every week. This is beautiful ritual that I have been doing. You know, like I'm just buying myself fresh flowers every once in a while and put them on my kitchen table, and it makes me feel very good. Do that. Spend time in nature. Read outside. Do something, okay? To really deeply connect with nature, especially flowers. Buy yourself a perfume that's like channeling the flower energy. I don't know why, but this is gonna bring you those blessings more quickly, okay? Maybe you guys are actually grieving over somebody, and that person you're grieving over really loved flowers, and this is a way you're about to honor them, right? So with that being said, I want to dive a little bit further before we end this beautiful reading. We have a couple of cards. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you guys, so it's funny because this card flew out during yesterday's new moon reading. We got the card Sex and Nourish Your Temple. So I want you guys to also be very mindful about who you're letting into your temple, right? I know this may sound controversial, but don't have random sex, okay? At least not to a point where it's like very regularly, you know? If it happens, like every once in a while, you're like, oh shit, that was a bad decision. Honey, it's life, it's okay, right? But listen, nourish your temple and protect your temple, and just make sure that no strangers are getting access to it. You are not cheap, okay? And I know this sounds fucking controversial, but listen, let me tell you guys something. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but living in Berlin, you guys, I was going on a lot of dates with guys, and let me just tell you that it's a stupid idea, especially if you're a highly sensitive person, because it's hard to get rid of that energy. Now, don't blame yourself. You know, don't blame yourself. If you guys have like very strong protective energy barriers, then you do you, babe. But what I'm telling you, if you're sensitive about this and like letting people into your temple, basically, just make sure that it only happens with people that you actually know and trust and have a connection with, okay? Because otherwise, you will always feel some type of way. I had to learn this the hard way. Okay, another message for you guys is really like nourish your temple, switch your diet up. It's coming through again, okay? Switch your diet up. It's very important. Eat those greens, okay? Because if you nourish your temple the right way, you gotta find out what's right and wrong for you, by the way, you know? And don't try to copy too much of other people's lifestyles, because at the end it's just fake anyway, right? So just make sure that you find your own balance and you find your own way of health, right? However, I want you guys to know, focus on eating and drinking stuff that is good for your heart. For example, I love drinking matcha tea because it's like, for me, it's like a heart opener, right? It's green, it's beautiful. If you want to be extra, you can put some like, what's it called? Like, not edible, edible rose oil, because I know some oils are not like edible. Is it called edible? I think it is. You guys, I don't mean drugs, don't no worries, but like, put rose oil into your matcha if you want it to be like a crazy heart chakra opener, right? I've seen some people do this. Just make sure that you can actually eat the oil or drink the oil. Anyway, gosh, I'm rambling, you guys. I apologize, but I hope you still enjoy this reading. And just make sure that you nourish your gut in a healthy way, because the thing is, with our gut, or you guys, if you have a womb, right? If you're a woman and you have a womb, you just gotta make sure to take care of that energy center and protect it. Okay, period. So really make sure to eat and nourish yourself in a healthy way, and just look what's good and what's not for your gut, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. And also, guys, I'm not a doctor, okay? I am not a doctor. So anything you decide to do, you are personally deciding to do, okay? Just wanted to remind you all, right? Very important. Then, last card, connect with crystals, okay? Connect with crystals, or like stones, or like beautiful things you find in nature. It really doesn't have to be like fancy shit. Like, this is the lie of a lot of new age spiritual stuff. Like, they tell you to buy this and that, to heal this and that. You guys know. You don't even need crystals to protect yourself or like heal your chakras. I mean, if it makes you happy, then do it, right? Because it works. But your intuition, your intention, and your, other resources from nature that are much more sustainable and reachable are just as powerful, okay? So just, don't fall into some kind of illusion that you need something to, like, work on your chakra or whatever, because you got all the power within yourself, and the divine is constantly able to bring you that power, okay? But anyway, you guys, sorry for the shaky camera. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it brought you lots of clarity. If you want to stay up to date with me, follow me on Instagram at CinnamonHenry. Post a lot of beautiful spiritual content and real life stuff there as well. Also, next week you guys are gonna finally see my face again. I've just not been able to film like accordingly, like with my whole filming set and all of that here. So just know that I will be back. But I love you so much, and let me know if this resonated, how this made you feel, and what you're most excited about during the next 30 days, okay? I love you lots, and see you soon. Alright, hello group number 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So, let's find out which blessings you can expect to come your way during the next 30 days of your life. By the way, you guys, I am wearing a winter jacket because I'm currently filming in my garden house and it's freezing, okay? So I hope it doesn't bother you. I think it may make some noise from time to time when I'm moving, but just trying to survive. So let's go, okay? So we're starting off your reading with the Page of Spring. Listen, for a lot of you guys, I'm currently getting this energy from your inner child that it is kind of like hiding from the world right now, because you have been dealing with a lot of adult shit that you need to do. Maybe it's taxes, maybe it's job, maybe it's finding a new job, something like that. Like, you are investing lots of your energy and time into very mundane things right now, and the inner child is like, oh my gosh, let me hide from that because it's so boring and like exhausting and all of that. So you guys maybe have been dealing with some legal stuff or like something like that that doesn't really spark a single, inspiration. Like, this is just what I'm getting. Okay, so your inner child has been hiding a little. Right now, with the Page of Spring energy here, you are being called to really nurture that inner child again, okay? because you guys know me with the pages and my intuition, like when I am just seeing this image of your inner child being neglected, it means that you really need to put in a little more energy into doing creative stuff. Now, for a lot of you guys, maybe this mundane energy has been, has become chronicle. And, it's hard for you to tap into your creativity, right? What Spirit wants you to focus on right now, paint the sun back into your life. Do something that is going to awaken your creativity, okay? Because we are all creative. A lot of us just forgot how to do it, right? So with that being said, let's dive a bit deeper. But you really need to focus on something like go crafting, like maybe create a mug, like with clay or like paint. Go on more walks, go thrifting, like whatever it is that sparks inspiration within you, do it today. Or like if you're listening to this at night, do it tomorrow. Like listen, you need to do something to bring that inspiration back into your life, right? So with that being said, also a lot of you, let me just say this, you're waiting for a certain blessing even though it's right in front of you. This is a weird message, but you guys are waiting for this certain blessing even though it's right in front of you. For a lot of you guys, you may also be waiting for happiness. Honey, we don't wait for happiness, we need to create it, okay? Period. It's right there in the present. What you're waiting for, you need to create it. You need to create a life, stable routines in your life that bring you long-term happiness. And sometimes the things that bring us genuine happiness don't feel good at first. Meditating first thing in the morning. Do I want to do that? No. I want to go on my phone. I never do that though. I meditate. And I wait at least like 30 minutes or an hour before I actually look at my phone. This is something I don't really want to do because being on my phone is fun and not meditating is even more fun. But listen, I'm reaping the benefits because I've done this for a long time now, being more mindful in the mornings. And it's actually changed my life and brought me more long-term happiness and balance. So, just ask yourself, what is already in front of me that I can appreciate or like turn into that long-term happiness, okay? So, with that being said, you guys, let's see. Give me a second. Come on. Okay, well, so you guys, we have the crow and the divine next. You guys need to realize the concept of divine timing more, okay? Everything happens for a reason. You're right where you need to be. Don't think that your spiritual compass in life is acting up. Honey, you're right where you need to be. This current situation in your life is blessed the living shit out of by the divine, okay? Now you're also being called to meet the divine halfway because you've been so caught up with all this mundane shit, as I said in the beginning, right? It is important for you to meet the divine halfway. Now, how are you going to do this? How are you going to achieve that? Meditate, journal, be more mindful, go for walks. And the most important thing that has also helped me so much, listen more in silence, okay? Sometimes you just gotta sit down and do nothing. Sometimes you just gotta sit in your garden or go to the park or wherever you need to go where there's a lot of silence and listen to the silence and let the silence wash all over you. That is when the divine can come through because you're being silent, right? Were you silent? Or were you silenced? I'm just kidding. So this is the energy I'm getting. And also just know that the divine or God or the universe, however you prefer to call it, has not forgotten about you and your manifestations. A lot of you guys have recently try to manifest something and it hasn't come into your life or something like that, what I want you guys to do is offer this longing for this certain manifestation to the divine. Okay, you can say, you know, God, universe, I offer this longing for this certain thing entirely to you. I offer the arrival of this dream, wish I have, entirely to you. That is gonna really lift a huge burden off your chest, you guys. A lot of new age manifestations I just don't agree with, because it's like you are trying to control everything. And that can be so stressful. But when you say, you know, like, listen, I offer this entirely to you, divine, God, universe, you will not feel as heavy before, okay? You have backup. You literally have a divine backup. So use that backup, okay? This is coming through here. For a lot of you guys, you're even watching this because you clicked on this video and you were like, oh my gosh, this blessing is coming away. I can feel it. You guys, it may or may not. But first, in order for it to actually arrive, you need to let it go and offer it. It is not yours to carry. And this is, I know it's very controversial, and maybe a lot of you guys are going to say, well, you create your own reality, blah, 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 blah. Yes, to a great extent you do. But would you rather live a life of like constantly trying to pull the strings and like hold on to your dreams and visions and manifestations? Or would you rather do the manifesting and do the visualizing and then offer the way how and when it's going to come to you to the divine and live a life of lightful energy, right? Some things are not up to you and your manifesting and your scripting. Some things are just up to divine timing, okay? Some things are just up to divine timing. There's nothing you can do about that. And karma is also playing a big role in this. If you were not meant to win the lottery right now, you will not win the lottery. But however, if you were meant to win the lottery, you will win the lottery, right? No matter how many manifestations and scripting you do about this, some things are just up to the divine. And I feel like for you right now, that is the case. That may be the case. So make sure you offer that. So the burden is being lifted. And then, ironically, a lot of the times, once we lift that burden, your blessing can come through. Okay? Maybe it's about money. Maybe it's about relationship. Maybe it's about like for some of you, you guys have been on an art block. You guys are artists and you have been dealing with this great art block. And you're like, when is this inspiration coming back? Offer this pause to the divine. Okay? You're being safely provided for, right? Anyway, with that being said, let's dive deeper and see what else you need to hear about the next 30 days and which blessings are coming your way. We have the card alone time. You guys, this is beautiful confirmation. I just told you guys earlier to spend more time in silence, right? Spend more time by yourself, in nature, in silence. It is very important for you because then you will be able to recharge and realize like, damn, I'm the whole universe. You know this one video of Lady Gaga where she's being asked, I think by Oprah actually, she's like, who are you? You know? And Lady Gaga answers, I am everything. I am the whole universe. I am blah, blah, blah. And you are too, right? That's also what she says, right? And you are too. We are all everything. And a lot of you guys may have been dealing with a lot of insecurity issues. That is because you're not spending time by yourself, or you're not spending time by yourself in the right way. Sit in silence and spend more time in nature until you feel like you are part of this divinity again, because you were created by divine energy. So how could you not be that? You know? Anyway, let's dive deeper and see. Ooh. Sound healing. Ooh, okay, beautiful, you guys. Really make sure to listen to things, especially music that is healing. Okay? We got this in the other group as well. Make sure to listen to music that inspires you and doesn't weigh you down. Right? Beautiful. Let's see what else. Okay, look for fairies, you got. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Okay, so we have the card look for fairies and take a walk. Get your ass out into nature, you guys. Okay, like this is just something a lot of you guys are being called to take a road trip, drive to the mountains if you have mountains in your area. Go invest time into nature, okay? Now, I know that a lot of you guys have been wondering about your love life, so I thought I would take this opportunity and dive a bit into your romantic life and which blessings you can expect in that aspect of your life, okay? We didn't do this for the other group, but I feel like group number 2, it's needed for you. You guys are in need of some clarity, okay? Let's see. We have the sun, you guys, okay? So I feel like, ooh, expect something to change in a very positive light in your relationship life, right? Now that could mean more clarity from somebody, or like just going on a few beautiful first dates and then actually doing something that's like committing to this person or something like that is coming through here, which is beautiful. Spirit, be a little more specific. Ooh, okay. King of Autumn energy. So if you are a divine feminine looking for this divine masculine, girl, I love this energy. Okay, so maybe the next person you're about to meet or you're already like in a connection with, they may have been born during autumn, okay? Or they are embodying a lot of this autumn energy, like, you know, like dark red hair or like brown hair, brown eyes, brown honey eyes, something like that. This person is really like an embodiment of autumn, right? This warm golden energy, especially with the sun right here, you guys. I'm just getting this energy of like a golden autumn. So I feel like the person you're dealing with right now or about to deal with is going to bring you that exact energy. And it may be a little bit unusual for you, and you're going to be a little bit unused to that, because this person is about to chase you and is going to ask you out on a shit ton of dates, and you're going to be like, oh my god, like it may come to an extent where you are going to be like, okay, yeah, but I need some alone time as well, right? Alone time, right? Don't get carried away, okay? Don't spend every single day with other people and like don't go on dates with this person every single fucking day, okay? Very important. Nurture yourself and like your energy, you know? And make sure that you set some healthy boundaries, because I really feel like this person is about to chase you the fuck down, okay? And we love to see that, because in the past you may have been the one doing that, okay? So this is gonna really like bring a whole new energy. And I know this may sound weird, but you're here, you know, so I think you're used to it. But if you guys see a penguin, it is an indication of miracles coming your way. So, you know, if maybe you see a penguin on a shirt, or a penguin on like maybe an actual one, like I don't fucking know where you live. But you know, like wherever you see the imagery or like whatever of a penguin, just know it's an indication that blessings are coming your way, especially in your relationship life. So when you are about to meet this person, penguins might show the fuck up and you're like, oh my god, what? You know? So just keep an eye out for that, right? And I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Let's see what else. The fairy ring. Ooh. Listen, you guys, this is interesting, because we are currently, if you're listening to this and watching this in 2024, we are in a very strong and beautiful Saturn year, right? Because 2024, 2 + 2 + 4 = 8, and bitch, it is a Saturn energy year, right? So I've heard, at least, right? I have heard this information multiple times. I am not deeply into astrology, but I felt like sharing this with you guys, right? Well, I am into astrology very much, but unfortunately I'm not talented at it. So at some point, maybe yes. But with this energy, with the Saturn energy, comes a lot of commitment. So this year, expect to be able to commit more to your vision, to your manifestations, right? In a healthy way, right? And like your career, your relationship, I see a lot of commitment there because the ring is essentially a sign of commitment, right? That's why when humans marry, okay, I just said this like I wasn't a human. I am, no worries. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around with you guys. You see a lot of like when it comes to marriage, there, gosh, I'm having like I cannot think right now. Hold up. When it comes to marriage, obviously there's an engagement ring, right? Why is it a ring? Because it's a sign of commitment, right? So what I see for you here, if you're already dealing with this person and you guys have been like in this beautiful, healthy balance, I do see commitment coming your way, okay? This is something that I see. Now, if you're dealing with a fuck boy or like fuck person that is not committing to you and they're acting some type of way and they're actually making you nervous and anxious and sad, this is not the person, okay? Because this person is gonna be healthy from like to you from the beginning, and they will not send you mixed signals, okay? So if you're currently in a situation where you are getting those mixed signals from somebody, that is not your person. It's just not. You guys, and I'm telling you this because I've dealt so much with fuckboys in my life, it's insane, okay? Because I was a magnet for them in the past. Thankfully, I'm not anymore. Well, I still am, but I'm just not allowing them into my life anymore, right? And it doesn't mean that I'm more special or whatever. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It's just that a lot of people, especially men, just cannot do relationships right because they never tended to the inner child and they refuse to go to therapy. Period. I said what I said. So if you're dealing with somebody like that, that is not your person. Your person is very mature, loving, straight to the point, without a single hesitation or like wishy-washy energy, right? This person, this autumn golden masculine energy, which by the way, it doesn't matter which gender you are, even if you are a guy watching this, expecting you're a divine feminine, right? This applies to you as well. It doesn't matter. Gender is different for everyone here, right? What I am seeing though is that this person is bringing you a lot of sunshine back into your life, especially with this commitment, okay? So yeah, just know that. Now I want to pull you guys one final card and see if there's one final blessing that is coming your way during the next 30 days, okay? Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, okay, you guys. Wow. Wow. We have the empty cottage and the star. All right. Now, what I'm getting from this, you guys, is that for some of you, I cannot ignore this because it is, you know, a visual representation of that with the empty cottage. You guys maybe are actually about to move, right? Or you are about to realize, this is a tough pill to swallow, but it's a huge blessing in disguise, that this F-boy person you're currently dealing with, not them, right, is in fact the empty cottage. There's no love for you in there. There's no love for you in this connection, so you gotta escape, right? Something like that. I feel like you guys are leaving something behind that has always been empty. Maybe it's also a career. You're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, come on. And when you're in that process of transferring to your dreams that are actually fulfilling you instead of being empty, I want you guys to have a lot of hope and not get swept away by fear and fearful illusions, okay? You need to embody and channel this energy of the star. And I know it's hard. We love being in control. We are humans. We love being in control and knowing what's next. So you swimming in the sea of stars, beautiful, but also very dark because you cannot see shit except the stars, right? I just want you to know that you're safe and provided for. And there's a blessing in this, okay? Whatever you are about to leave, and I know it's maybe like hard for you guys to hear this at the end of the reading and leaving on a cryptic note, I feel like. I'm sorry for that, but you can handle this, okay? I just want you to know whatever you are about to leave, you already know what you need to leave. You already know what is empty and not fulfilling you. What you're being blessed with is the courage to leave that and the hope to move onto better horizons that are actually fulfilling you. You don't deserve an empty cottage. You deserve a beautiful, abundant, fulfilling home. Okay? And that is what you are going to get. Okay? This sea of the unknown that you may be swimming in can be so beautiful because you're still able to see the stars, right? I just want you guys to know that. And then with this energy, there's a shit ton of stability coming your way. Okay? It may take a while, but I swear to God, like after this, you're paving the way. And things and miracles are gonna expect to come through faster and more multiplied because you actually finally made space for that. The empty cottage is just blocking that. So make sure you move on from things that are not fulfilling you. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to stay in touch with me, follow me on Instagram at Cinnamon Henry. I post a lot of spiritual shit there and a lot of personal shit. It's lit. Join the Cinnamon World family. I hope to see you very soon on my YouTube channel. Next week, I'm gonna start filming with you will see my face again, basically, okay? I just haven't been able to film like that with my equipment here, but you will see my face again, okay? So I hope you stick around. Let me know if this resonated, how this made you feel, what stood out to you the most. I'd love to know. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Alright, last but definitely not least, hello group number 3, welcome to your reading. So, let's find out what you guys can expect to come your way during the next 30 days, especially which blessings you can expect to come your way during that time frame, okay? As I mentioned before, this reading is timeless, so just know whenever you're seeing this, it is meant for you. Now, you guys, let me just give you a little, bit of an insight of the current energy here. I feel super grounded and cozy. It's freezing outside, but also it's foggy and it's rainy. And, I just hope I can transfer some of that energy to you to just ground yourself and to, chill the fuck out for a second with me, okay? So, we are starting off your reading with the Lovers, which is already very powerful. Love that for you, group number 3. Now, you chose this group for a specific reason. Excuse me. You chose this group for a specific reason. You felt drawn to it. Let me tell you. Let me just get into this. Okay, so when I see the Lovers card, for me personally, I mentioned this before in the speaker card as well, and I always say this. For me, the greatest lover in your life is the divine, your connection with the divine, the connection you have with your higher self, okay? It's not necessarily an indication of a romantic human relationship, right? However, for some of you, that may be the case right now. You're longing for that because on the surface level, the Lovers, it's exactly that, a beautiful romantic relationship, right? However, if we dive deeper, this is an indication for you to establish a strong bond between you and the divine. Now, you guys know me. I always say the divine. You can apply this however you like. If it's God, the universe, your higher self, whatever, there is a call for you to strengthen the bonds you have with this higher power, okay? Excuse me. You guys, let me just, oh gosh. Last month, I had the craziest, like, flu ever, and I'm still recovering from that, so, you know, it's been a wild ride, but thankfully I'm fine. However, sometimes my voice be acting up, okay? So, yeah, what I want you guys to know with that is, we always think a lot about, especially if you guys are a sensitive person, it's easy for you to give out to people, right? And then if we give too much, like receiving is kind of blocked, or if we receive too much, then giving is kind of blocked. You're being called to like find a great balance between giving and receiving, especially when it comes to your relationship with the divine, okay? With that being said, I want to dive deeper. Also, wait, no, actually, I need to address this. For some of you, you have been in this like connection or relationship where you feel as if their true intentions have been hidden and you cannot really connect with that person on a deeper level. This is just for some of you. So if you're together with somebody or if you're dating somebody, whatever the situation is, right? Or if it's a situationship, I apologize if you're going through that. I don't believe in situationships. They're just so annoying, you know? But if you guys are currently in something like that and you feel like there's a lot of like spice and like clarity and truth missing to the person, and you cannot seem to connect with that person on a deeper level, offer this situation to the universe, but also make sure to keep your standards high. Okay, just because somebody looks good and it's like good to you on a surface level, if this deep connection is missing, it's probably not meant for you, okay? I had to go through this last year, you guys, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is bad. It just means they're not meant for you, and that's okay. But this is just for some of you, you guys. Don't come for me, okay? I say what I see, and I stand by that. Point blank period. We have the divine. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so, you guys, listen, there is really the need for you to connect with your higher self more. And, excuse me, oh gosh. What I want you guys to know is, especially if you're currently feeling very indecisive about this situation particularly, or like just in life in general, if you feel like you're just flowing through the river of life without a compass and you don't know where you're headed and you feel a waterfall is coming or something like that, your higher self already knows all the answers, okay? It is just what it is, right? Okay? We also have the card Grace, so you're being called to move through life more. Ooh, sorry for the shake. You're being called to move through life more with grace, gratitude, and not fearing what may or may not be happening in the future. Okay? You guys have been like, I'm getting this energy that you are very delusional, and for better or worse. So if you are in a fearful mood, you're so delusional about your fears and you paint them out to be something so grand when in reality they're not grand at all. Whereas when you paint your, like hopes and visions for the future and your dreams big, you feel that energy. You completely delusional and blend out all that negativity. So right now, Spirit is asking you to walk the path of light, especially when it comes to your visions for the future. Right now, it's very important for you guys to keep your visions on the path of light. Okay? That sounded so cryptic, but you know what I mean. It's very important for you. Now, oh gosh, I swear to God, like I have to fucking like make sure that my camera is not always shaky. Come on. Anyway, so with that being said, I want to dive a bit deeper and see which blessings are coming your way. Or, let's make it more fun. What do you need to do in order for these blessings to come through sooner? Okay, this is what we're gonna do first, and then we're gonna take a look into the blessings that are coming your way. We have the card create art. So you guys are being called to create art, which is beautiful. I have been getting this message like crazy, you guys. I feel like this is right now in the collective. You're being called to create art, no matter which art medium, whether it's singing, writing, painting, getting a tattoo, something like that, you know, or like dancing. It's a form of art as well, you know, it's very energetic. So just ask yourself, like, you know, listen, you guys, sit your ass down right quick, okay? Close your eyes, and then ask yourself, which art form am I meant to embody right now? Because that is essentially what's going to help you release a lot of like blocking energy within yourself. So it's easier for you to receive those upcoming blessings. We love to hear it, okay? Let's dive deeper. Ooh, we have the card Connect with Fire. So maybe some of you are actually fire signs, which by the way doesn't have to be. Although I feel like a lot of you guys are, because this level of delusion, I feel like only fire signs are capable of having. You guys, I'm so delusional. It's insane. But let me tell you, that delusion has gotten me very far in life. Because once I believe I can do something, I will do it. Once I believe I deserve something, I will get it. Period. And I feel like this may be you as well. So connect with that fiery energy of yours. You know, with that passion, with that creativity. And this is also like kind of like a paradox, especially if you have a lot of earth sign energy in your chart and you don't feel creative at all, you know. Channel that fire. It's very important for you guys right now. It is gonna pave the way, okay? So if you feel blocked right now and you feel like not a lot of miracles are happening in your life, you need to channel that fire and be creative. It's going to pave the way. Mark my words. Now, with that being said, let's get into the long-awaited question. Which blessings are coming your way during the next 30 days? Group number 3, what needs to come through? What can they expect during the next 30 days? Ooh, okay. Listen, you guys, we got the Mirror and the Queen of Winter. Now, this Queen of Winter energy is giving me like this energy of just knowing your worth and like standing in your power. It's giving me kind of like the Wizard Liz energy. I don't know if you guys know her. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. Like, she shares amazing advice on how to be confident and how to raise your standards and how to be a bad bitch, okay? So if that is something you're interested in, check her out. She's amazing. And with the Mirror, you know, with this deck I'm currently using, it's mostly about like the visuals that make me get certain messages. So I feel like with this constellation here, the biggest blessing that's coming your way during the next 30 days is you will start feeling confident again. And now this can lead back to this inner fire of yours. I swear to God, you guys need to start channeling your inner fire again, because it is going to lead you to this greater confidence you have not ever felt before, okay? Now listen, this is a weird message, but I feel like mentioning it. Little children look up to you. A lot of the times you may ask yourself, like, why? Am I inspiring people? Like, am I boring? Am I boring people out? Honey, look at little children and how they act around you and how they are inspired by you. Because, girl, children don't sugarcoat, okay? So if they find you boring, you would fucking know. But I feel like little children and also animals, like, they find you very, very interesting, because they're still like in that flow state of the universe, right? Much more than us adults, right? So this is giving me the energy, like, just, I know it's kind of a weird message, but children are very inspired by you. So why do you think that adults cannot be inspired by you? Especially if you're like trying to, you know, be self-employed, like run your own business or like share your art with the world, right? Great art. We need your art. Why do you think that you cannot inspire people your age or like even older or like a bit younger, whatever? You know what I mean. You have the energy. All you need to do is tap into that confidence. And listen, you guys, true confidence, the first step to actually channeling that is faking it. One of the main, like, you know, like stereotypical mainstream quotes is always fake it till you make it. That's my favorite one because it's true. You gotta fake it till you make it. If you want to be rich as fuck in your life, you gotta fake it till you make it. If you want to, you know, be a pop star and like super known or famous or whatever, you gotta fake it till you make it. How do you do that? Well, if you want to have 60 million followers on Instagram, you gotta start posting like you already have that number, despite only having like 20 followers, right? You gotta start doing that. And you cannot allow yourself to give a fuck about what other people think. You need to block yourself from giving a fuck. You can feel all of the emotions that come with giving a fuck because it's kind of like, you know, we cannot run away from that. But you need to like block that out, okay? You cannot, if you want to be successful, you cannot allow yourself to give a fuck, okay? Write that down. You cannot allow yourself to give a fuck. It's very important. Now, let's dive a bit deeper and see what else needs to come through for you guys during the next 30 days. What needs to come through and be heard? Ooh. Yes. So, for my younger viewers who are currently in a toxic household or situation, whatever, you guys are about to break free from that during the next 30 days. Okay? You guys are about to break free from that. Now, I know it is easier said than done. Okay? Trust me. I know. But I do feel like, or like, it doesn't matter your age, but this is like, I really am getting the sense that a lot of you guys who chose group number 3, you are actually a bit younger. And you are about to break free of something very toxic that is not serving you. Maybe it's also a toxic relationship, you know, whatever, but it is bringing you this freedom, right? This beautiful Lupin energy, freedom. And I love that for you guys, okay? Let's just pull another card on this because I don't want to like leave this like situation on the surface. Hold up. What needs to come through for group number 3? Oh, okay. Yes. So, for a lot of you guys, you have to, after leaving this, or if you're still in it, you guys, listen, some of you, it's not that easy to leave a toxic situation, right? Especially if you're depending on the person and you're still young, okay? It is not easy. Whatever the case is, what I want you guys to do right now is really work through your trauma, work through your inner blockages, right? Moon energy. Don't be afraid to be in the dark, because even in the dark, you're surrounded by a shit ton of stars, okay? You need to really work on yourself right now and push through. And I know it's easier said than done, you guys, right? I know. However, you need to put, your main source of energy needs to be put into caring for your healing journey. Meditate in the morning, even if it's just 5 minutes. Journal the living shit out of your experience. Be completely rageless and carefree when you do that. Don't hold yourself back. And if you are, you know, if you have the privilege of going to therapy, definitely use that. Find a way, okay? It is very important for you, because once you do that, all of this joy will be restored back into your life. And now listen, you guys, this could also be, it doesn't matter which age, you know, which gender, it doesn't fucking matter. You already know. So no matter how old you are and in which situation you are being called to face your subconscious fears. Because a lot of shit may have been coming to the surface these past few weeks, and you're like, where's this coming from? Honey, your subconscious, your inner child, you know, is in desperate need of connecting with you, okay? Like, they got a few words to share, and you need to release some of these heavy things you have stored inside of your energetic body down the motherfucking energetic well, okay? I know that's right. Beautiful. So just know, you know, whatever you're going through, you are absolutely capable of restoring your inner summer, okay? With that being said, I want to pull you guys one last final card because I'm just special like that. Let's go. Let's see. Final card for group number 3. What needs to come through? Yes, abundance planning, you guys. Now, this is something that a recent thing I've started doing like even more religiously than I've done in the past is really create Pinterest mood boards that look like my dream life. Okay, so I have this huge 2024 mood board on Pinterest where I throw in every single picture that's giving me good energy, every single picture that inspires me, everything that looks like I want to have this year, experiences, materialistic shit, you know, like the world, whatever. I want you guys to do that as well, especially if you're currently going through a rough time, okay? A lot of you guys are also maybe dealing with like some money imbalance or something like that. Guys, I'm not sure if it's like only a European thing, but as a child, I used to have like this little pig statue where you could throw money in. It's like a lucky pig money thing. I'm not sure what the word is. Maybe if you know the word, please comment it. I would love to know. I want you guys to get a pig like that. I want you guys to get something like that, like create a money altar. Because that little pig, like best believe, it's just a money altar, right? It is something very energetically beautiful. Create a money altar if you're struggling with finances, okay? And really say thank you, you know, thank you for what I already have. Even if it's nothing, you guys, you need to really be delusional about it. Because delusion will bring you very far in life. And I don't care what anyone's gonna say about this, and you shouldn't either. And also don't share your manifestations with anyone, okay? Okay? Because you need to stop speaking more, you just need to act more. You cannot go around your life saying like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that. And then you're not gonna end up doing it. People will think you're a clown. Don't do clown shit, you know? Just really live up by your words so people know once you say something, you actually mean it and you're gonna do it, okay? Or don't say anything at all and wait until it's there, you know? Anyway, with that being said, group number 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sending lots of love your way. Let me know if this resonated. I would love to know. And yeah, if you want to follow me on my journey, feel free to follow me on Instagram at CinnamonHenry. Post a lot of spiritual shit and also real life shit on there. So if you want to know more about me, check that out. Yeah, I love you guys. I'm excited to connect with you soon, and I wish you a beautiful day. Bye.